Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. Today, we are breaking down the Birmingham Stallions versus the Michigan Panthers. The ending of the regular season. It was a great way to end the regular season and the USFL side of things. Obviously, there's another game to take place tomorrow. Today is Saturday, but the Birmingham Stallions and Michigan Panthers played an amazing game to finish off the regular season. As we all know, they are going to be playing next week anyway in the USFL Championship. This game had no bearing on home field advantage or anything like that. I think the Birmingham Stallions had that sealed up, but they got the face off against their USFL conference champion foe and get a little preview. Obviously, they played once before this year. Birmingham won. They played at the end of the regular season today. Birmingham also won. It was a really close game, and I think it gave us a great idea of what we are to expect next week in the USFL championship game. Birmingham, hasn't really been playing their best ball. I wouldn't even say today they played their best ball. Last week, they definitely didn't play their best ball. They were able to get the win today. Adrian Martinez was able to drive his team down when he needed to. Michigan obviously wasn't able to come away with the dub. Jake Bates, who's been very reliable as a kicker this year in the UFL. Some think he's third place in the MVP voting this year. He had a rough day today. Obviously, he hit 2 field goals earlier in the game, but when it came down to when we needed it most, he did not have it. I also think I saw a stat online that said he's now 3-7 kicking outdoors. So that's something to pay attention to as well as we move into the playoffs, as we move into the conference championship games. I think it can get very interesting. It was a really good game. We're going to be looking at the highlights. I'll talk about some of the stats as we go through the breakdown, but make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you leave me a comment down below of what you thought about this game. What are your thoughts going into the playoffs, and who do you think is going to come out on top? We will get straight into it. Okay, Birmingham started out with the ball. They're going to hit the comeback or the fallout route to Deon Kane down here at the bottom of your screen. He's going to get enough for the first down. Once again, I talk about it every week. Every time that I do a Birmingham game breakdown, they're really good on third down. Now, today, they were not very strong on third down. I don't even have their third down percentage right in front of me. Let me see if I can find it. No, I can't even find it. But I don't have their third down stats right in front of me, but I don't think it was very good. They did not do very good offensively today. Birmingham really struggled offensively. They had over 100 rushing yards, but I think most of that was probably Adrian Martinez, if I had to guess. CJ Marable had 56 rushing yards. Adrian Martinez had 41 rushing yards. So decent on the ground, but Adrian Martinez completed exactly 50% of his passes. No interceptions, but they just didn't seem like, especially the first half, the Stallions did not seem like they were in sync. They didn't seem like they were firing on all cylinders. They didn't seem like they were on the same page. Obviously, you see them start the game. I'm pretty sure they started the game off with a touchdown, drove down and scored to start the game. But after that, it was very stagnant. They weren't able to get a lot of things figured out, and you could really see it. You could really see it in their play. You see it right here. This is not something we see often. We see Jay Sternberger have really big receptions very often, but we don't really see him giving up the ball often. Obviously, I don't think this is terrible ball security. You like to close the back door right there. That's where he was able to get in and get the punch out. But, I don't think he's being necessarily loose or malicious with the football right here. This is just a nature of what happens when you're engaged with breaking tackles and things like that. But I believe he was able to recover it on the 1-yard line, and they run T formation and get in the next play. I believe this is the next play. Really good run right here from CJ Marable. Really good job right here. He's right here on the left. Really good block from, I don't even know if this might be one of their tight ends, but this is actually their running back. This is a really good block right here. I like this block against this safety, either a safety or a cornerback, whoever this is on the outside, but he is taken out of the play 100%. Really good job right there. Then a missed tackle by the safety who's right here. Got to make it. He does not, and CJ Marable walks in the end zone. Love to see it. Really good execution for the Birmingham Stallions to start the game to make it 6-0. They're going for the 2-point conversion with 10.5 minutes to go in the half or in the quarter. And at first glance, it looked like the 2-point conversion was going to be good, but it ends up getting overturned. He bobbled it a little bit, and by the time he had secured it, so look, he bobbled it. He looks like he has it, but he bobbles it, and he gets that one foot down, but no other body part comes down. He gets that foot down right there, inbounds, but no other body part comes down. So that is no good. Originally, they rolled it a touchdown. I don't know if we got the replay on here. I mean, we got this one. So caught, bobbled. He just gained possession right there. That right foot came down. He just gained, look, he lost it. Then he gained it, and that right foot came down right there. But that's not enough. You need another body part to come down. That's only one. See, you see Dean talking about it. Bobble. You see it get to go in slow-mo. They'll play it. Did I press play? Oh, here we go. Here we go. So they're playing it in slow-mo right here. He had it. He bobbled it right there. He lost it. And that's the one foot that came down with a new confirmed possession. And that's not enough. That's not enough, Jordan Thomas. Not enough. So tough right there from the Stallions. Tough right there. Tough right there. Here we go. They're going to kick it off. And Terry Wright, who was activated last week. I don't know if he was on IR. I don't know if he wasn't even on the roster, but he got signed and immediately became active. He is a burner. He knows how to run. He's a great returner, great punt returner, great kickoff returner, really good receiver in the slot. I mean, he's fast. He's got a lot of speed, so very twitchy guy. I'm a big fan of Terry. Obviously, he was my teammate last year, so I'm a little biased, but he's a great guy. Great freaking guy. Here we go. Getting it to the tight end on the RPO right here. Little stick concept. You see the horizontal stretch, flat route right here from Trey Quinn, or just like maybe like a wide and stop route, not so sure. But then in here, you got the little stick route from the tight end. I think that's Hikatini at tight end. I believe so. And he's getting the first down. Really good execution right there. Here we go. 1st and 10. 9.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Giving it to the running back. So the Panthers had a couple of running backs running the ball today. Coburn wasn't playing, and I believe that Hill is out. I think he might be out for the season. I'm not 100% for sure. This right now is McCray. The other back they had running the ball was Toa Tawa, number 35. So 2 new running backs in there. I'm not sure when they got signed, but 2 new running backs that we haven't seen a lot for the Panthers this year running the football. And here you get to see McCrary running the ball pretty successfully on the outside. I think this might have been like an inside zone. Not even inside zone. This might be like a counter. Definitely a counter. You see the puller coming around, the guard pulling around, guard tight end counter, guard tight end counter pulling around. Guard got a good block. The tight end wasn't able to reach that guy, but McCrary bounces it anyway and gets really good yardage on first down. Gets about 15 on first down. Really good run there. Really good run there from McCrary. Here we go. 2nd and 8. 8.5 minutes or close to 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Etling's going to drop back. He gets it off to Mariner, who actually had a really good game. I don't want to mess his first name up. I'm not even going to say his first name. Mariner. He's been playing really good football lately. Had 90, close to 100 receiving yards last week. He had over 100 receiving yards this week. 7 receptions, 110 yards, a touchdown. Had a long 46 yards touchdown that we'll see a little later on in this cut up. But he's been playing good football lately. Really good football for the Panthers at the right time. Here we go. 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Where are they going to go to? Etling's going to throw it up, looking for the corner to Devin Gray, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete right there. Trying to run like a 2 along the sidelines concept. You got the quick flat by Trey Quinn. You got the stop route from where I think is Hikatini. Little stop route around like 5, and then Gray on the corner. Out of the tight bunch formation, they motion to it as well. So, tight formation, spreading them out, trying to get somebody over top on the corner. It's played well by that safety, and they're not going to be able to connect on it. Not going to be able to connect on it. They're going to end up taking the 3 points with the field goal with Jake Bates from 39 yards out, and it's going to be good on 4th and 4. Really good job. Here we go. 6.5 minutes to go. Birmingham's got the ball back with a 3-point lead. They're going to give it to CJ Marable on the outside on 2nd and 5, and it's a really good run. Really good run. Counter. Looks like a counter or maybe a pin and pull concept. Not even a pin and pull. I think this is more counter. Maybe even, not sure. Definitely pulling the center and the tackle around. Seems like a little gap, but this is more so like a one-on-one block on the outside. Breland Speaks, that's a really hard job right there. He's probably the best pass rusher in the league. I would say he's been one of the best spring pass rushers the last 2 seasons, if you were asking me. really good player out there, but really good run play from CJ Marable. Really blocked up pretty decently well from the Birmingham Stallions, and they're getting really good yardage on 2nd and 5. 1st and 10 coming up. Marlon Williams in motion, pre-snap motion. Looks like they're running a slant to the single side receiver up top. Looks like he stopped, but he's going to get sacked. That's one thing that Birmingham was having trouble doing, was protecting the quarterback. I think the Panthers had maybe 4 sacks today in the game. I can look here, sacks. They had 5 sacks today. So, man, that's actually crazy that they had 5 sacks today and they were still able to win the game. Kudos to Birmingham to be able to win the game under those circumstances, because they did not play a great game. They were not on the same page. Obviously, that first drive, they looked really smooth, team settling in, but, most of the game, the Stallions did not look great. They were not playing great football. They were not on the same page. The team morale was not high, but as Lou Holtz does, here you go, 2 sacks back-to-back right here on this drive. Tough right there. 2nd and 22, you're going to take another sack for about close to another 10-yard loss, making it close to 3rd and 30. I mean, let's diagnose how he got here on this pressure. So it's a late pressure from this. I think this is a safety or a nickel. Definitely a defensive back. You're already rushing for, really leaving the tight end one-on-one. You got 5 blocking 4 on the inside here, plus with the running back chip on the outside. So you got a lot of bodies in there blocking all these guys. It's really got to be this tight end to shore up this block, and that's just a one-on-one. Marcus Baugh, got to make that block. That is on him 100%. Not trying to bash him, but that is you, my friend. That's a hard block too. He's a tight end. He's probably used to blocking D ends, linebackers. I don't want to make excuses for him, but you got to make that block. Have to make that block. Good play from the nickel back there. Really good play. Doesn't do much on the rush. Kind of just freezes Marcus Baugh with the outside move. Makes him shuffle his feet, get off that spot. That's what I needed, and I'm past you. Really good job. Everybody else really did a really good job. Obviously, they got the chip here. I don't know if Breland Speaks is in the game at this time, but they still had a chip on the outside. And then the other 4 linemen are doing a really good job as well. Guard, center, guard, tackle, doing a really good job of protecting. But you got to shore it up all over the place, or else there'll be leaks, and there was leaks right there. So here we go, 3.5 minutes to go in the game, in the first quarter. 6-3 lead for Birmingham. Michigan's got the ball back on 1st and 10, and they're going to hand it off to Toa Tao. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please, somebody in the comments. But really good run right there. Really good downfield blocking. I think this is Burton right here. He was on the Stars last year. One of our best linemen last year. This is really good. This is really good effort. I love this. This is not a block in the back either. A lot of people like to say this, like, is this a block in the back? No, because he was engaged before Tizino turned his back to him. Like Tizino, I don't even know if that's Tizino. I think that might be, that looks like Tizino, but I don't think Tizino spats. I don't think that's Tizino. I can't see the left number. It looks like a 5. Either way, a lot of people might say this might be a block in the back. First off, I don't see block in the back get called a lot at all at any level of football. High school, college, professional. I don't really see that call get called a lot. And it might be because it doesn't happen that much, because not much are you making a play on somebody with their back turned to you. But I just don't see that call a lot. But he was already engaged prior to him turning his back to him. So that doesn't constitute as a block in the back foul, because I was engaged. He's engaged right here. We're looking at each other. He's engaged, like right there. Even though you start running away to make the play, I'm still blocking you. And just because you try to stop does not now make it a block in the back. Great job from Burton. Great job. Love to see a pancake. Good run from Tao too. Really good run right there. Really good run. Looks like a little inside zone. Blocked up pretty well. Mostly one-on-one blocks up front. Everybody does their job, and Tao does the rest. Toa Tao does the rest. I think it's Toa Tao. Really good job there. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Danny Etling's going to drop back. Tight formation from the Panthers. Just about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. They get it off to Mariner on the 2nd and 8. Really good job. He's up here at the top of your screen. Looks like he kind of ran a bang or an in. Looks more like a bang, kind of drifting upfield a little bit. But he's getting in that window in the zone, and it's a completion for a first down. Really good execution. Really good execution. I remember listening to the commentators. They were saying that Etling and Perkins were going to switch off throughout the game. But Perkins came in, actually was doing really good on the run game. He only threw one pass, but he was doing really good in the run game. Ended up getting hurt early off in that second half. We can talk about that when that comes up. But really good job from Mariner right here. Here you go. You get a look at the concept. What looks like more like an N to me. So you're running an N concept with a pivot right here. Grab that linebacker. That's what it does. Grabs that linebacker. That opens up the window for me right behind him. This is the read. This is the read. It's mirrored? No, it's not mirrored. So they're running an out, quick out, and a high corner up here by Terry and Nakua. Wright and Nakua, Terry Wright, Nakua, Samson Nakua. And then now here you got Devin Ross and Mariner. This is the read. I like this read right here. You see, look at his eyes. Watch his eyes go left first. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like those numbers. The out is taken away. That safety's most likely going to drive on that corner. He might have had the corner, but also this out, this flat player down here is trying to bait that. He's definitely trying to bait that corner. Make you think that you got it so you can throw it. So I like him working this right side. And then you look at the read. You're reading it 1 to 2. You're reading it low to high. You go here. The spot is here. It's not here. I'm looking for that number 2 receiver coming in behind him on the in route. Really good job. Really good execution right there. Great execution right there. You get another good look at it right here. Linebacker hugs up on it. Mariner's coming right behind him. Also, really good from Mariner to have a great feel of coverage and a feel of zones. He could have ran through that zone, but him and Etling being on the same page, understanding where that window is. Also, Mariner understanding that he's open right now. I think it gets a better look at this. You get a better look at it right here. But like, he comes out of that break and he's not fast at all out of that break. He sees this linebacker right here, like right there. He feels him, but also he knows that linebacker's right there. He knows where his window is. If I'm going to get the ball, it's going to be right here in this window. And him and Etling were on the same exact page. And it's a completion. Really good completion on 2nd and 8. I believe that play was 2nd and 8. Yeah, really good job. Really good job. Love to see that right there. 2nd and 4 coming up, a minute to go in the quarter. Elling's going to take the snap, hand it off. Oh, RPO. Little RPO with the stick concept, and it's a first down to Devin Gray. Really good job right there. Here we go. Watch the stick concept. Stick from Devin Gray. And I'm not sure what Hikatini is running. Looks like he was kind of confused. Probably could have got the ball, which is so funny every time you run the wrong. I mean, it probably would have been better to throw it to Hikatini, to be honest, but he gets it to D Gray, who's also wide open, and it's a really good job. See the run, watch the D end bite on the run, and I'm wide open. Now I can run as a quarterback, or I can throw it to this RPO, which he threw it to the RPO to Devin Gray. Really good decision, and it's a first down for the Stallions, or for the Panthers. Really good job. Empty formation, motioning out to empty. And he's getting it to Devin Ross on what looks to be a seam route. Definitely a seam route. Bending it too high, bend it inside. One high, keep it skinny. It was too high. You see the 2 high safeties. There's one safety right here, another safety up here. Bend it inside once you clear that 2nd level defender, which is the linebacker, and get in that window. Really good job. Really, really good job. Great execution. Here we go. Another read option here. Motion, pre-snap motion with Devin Gray coming across, reading it, and they bite down on that running back. This is the read right here. I'm reading him, but you probably don't expect this linebacker to fill. It's probably a really good job from that linebacker. Either way, he still gets a good block from the tackle out here. Really good job right there. Really good job. Great read right here initially. See that D end? I'm reading him first. Read. Now my tackle has to pick up that block. I expect my tackle to pick up that block. That's his guy right there. He does his job, and we're able to run forward for the really a lot of yardage for a touchdown. Really good job. Really freaking good job. Really freaking good job. This is great execution right here. D end is my read. We're leaving him. That's why the tackle leaves him. The D end is the read. The tackle's not going to block him because he's going to the 2nd level. He's helping out this guard, making sure they're able to seal this defensive tackle right here. Me and you are on him, and I'm sifting up to the 2nd level to get to this linebacker. Right here, make sure you got it. You got it. I'm to the 2nd level. Right, just like that. Eyes on him. You got it. Eyes go to the linebacker immediately. Now I got the linebacker, the quarterback. You're reading it. You're reading it. Everybody else is blocking inside zone. I mean, he's still blocking. I mean, everybody else is blocking inside zone. Blocking inside zone. I'm pulling it, and good block from the tackle right there on the backer, who's your guy. He looks like he kind of had an RPO on as well because you got the tight end coming across. Yep, definitely had routes being run. Doesn't matter. Etling's going to pull it, find a window. Really good block from Hikatini. Get involved. You see your quarterback running, get involved. He gets involved, and Etling runs in untouched. Really good job. That's great execution. That is great execution. Say what you want. I like the ability that Perkins brings to this offense, but I think this offense runs the best when it's Etling back there. Obviously, EJ Perry had his opportunity early on the season. They weren't really clicking like that. Perkins, I think, does some things well. I think similar to how the Renegades do it, you can incorporate Perkins into the offense because he brings another level with his legs. But I mean, as you see right here, Etling ain't no slouch on the ground either, man. He knows what he's doing. Little stutter step right here too. Helping this guy set up the block. Great run, Etling. Great run. Really good execution. Here we go. They're going for the 1-point conversion. 13 minutes to go. Close to 14 minutes to go in the half. And it's a 9-6 ball game. Toa Tao is going to run it in for the 1-point attempt. Just really good blocks. Look at these guys, this offensive line resetting the line of scrimmage. Look at this. Really good push up. I mean, we have not seen the Stallions get pushed around like this a lot at all this season, but this is how you beat Birmingham. And this is something I mentioned early on in the season. If you want to beat Birmingham, you got to win in the trenches. You must win in the trenches. There's no other way to beat them. You got to win on the offensive line and the defensive line. They got sacks today. I mean, it's crazy that it seems like they were very successful in the trenches. They rushed more more yards than them. They had more sacks defensively than them. But somehow, some way, Lou Holtz and Skip Holtz and the Stallions always find a way to come out with the dub. It's crazy. It's actually ridiculous. Here we go. Really good blocks up front by this line, though. Really good job. Really good push up front. Toa Tao is basically untouched into the end zone. Here we go. 10-6 ball game. 13 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the half. And you're getting it out to Benjamin Victor on what looks to be a little hitch route out here on the outside. Nothing crazy. Long pass for Adrian Martinez being on the opposite hash. 1st and 10. He gets upfield, freezes that nickel right there with a little hesitation. Freeze him and get upfield for the first down. Really good job. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Stallions. 13 minutes to go in the game, in the half. And they're getting nowhere with this run play. Really good by this defensive tackle right here. Really good. Watch it. Real physical with the hands. Oh my gosh, this is great. Physical, get off me. Use your hands, find them. Look at this. This is like textbook. Use your hands, find them. This is like they work this drill. Like if you've ever been to a practice, defensive tackles actually work this drill. Look around. You got the guy running behind, usually a coach. Swim or just shed them off and go make the tackle. I mean, that is literally teach tape. That is teach tape. This is a great rep from this defensive tackle. This is actually an amazing rep. One-on-one, me and you. Guard versus the defensive tackle. I think he's in like a 3 technique right now. Guard versus the 3 technique. I'm taking me all day. That's what the defensive tackle, that's what the 3 tech said. I'm taking me all day. Thank you. Look at this. Let me find him. Excuse me. I'll take that. Great play. So part of me wants to say that, you know, the Stallions struggled a little bit today, but, you know, the Michigan Panthers really brought it. And I think that's something that we're seeing with the Stallions later on in the season now. Obviously, they played San Antonio, who's a playoff team, and they played Michigan, who's also a playoff team this week. They played San Antonio last week. I mean, now that you start playing the tougher competition, now that a lot of teams have a lot of film on you, people are starting to understand what you guys do well, what you guys don't do well, and people are going to bring it. So, I mean, to say that Birmingham struggled, which I do think they did struggle, I think part of it is that they struggled, but also I think part of it is that Michigan came ready to play, which so did San Antonio last week, especially defensively. Here we go, getting it out to CJ Marable to the flats. Excuse me, on the little arrow concept down here. And he's getting upfield close to first down yardage on 2nd and 10. They marked him a little short, 3rd and 1 coming up. He's going to hand it off on the inside zone. And looks like he barely got it. Looks like he barely crossed the line to gain. 2nd and 10 coming up, 11 minutes to go in the half. Adrian Martinez taking the snap, drop back, blitz, and it's not picked up by anybody. He's clean off the edge. They brought him real late. So here we go. What does our pre-snap picture tell us? What does our pre-snap picture tell us? Too high. Definitely looks like man out here. This looks like special to me. So you're running man on the outside. I've talked about this. If you followed this channel, I talk about this a lot. Man to the 3 receiver side. You're playing man to man on the Z. Outside, man to man, one-on-one, me and you. Everybody else, we are high-lowing these 2 receivers. You take first outside, anything short. You take first inside, anything short. I have anything over the top. If they both go deep, we're all carrying it deep. And then, not so sure. I think they just do man on man up here. Yeah, and they rotate. So not even. Disregard everything I just said. Pre-snap, this looks like special. The way the alignment is, but they're disguising it. So man coverage. I'm rotating one high. I'm going to rotate down and play man on one of you. I'm most likely rotating down and playing man on number 3, and I'm going to stay on number 2. I'm blitzing. And I couldn't remember if this guy's probably playing man on the running back, which he is. Man coverage on the running back. So man blitz. Everybody else is in man. We're blitzing him. We're trying to disguise it until the last minute, and the disguise worked. The right tackle was not ready for it. Nobody's really ready for it. The right tackle was occupied with somebody else. Linebacker comes untouched around the edge for what I think is the 3rd sack of the game. Great play right there. Great play by White. Really good job. Look at him. He came from a distance too. This is not something that just like snuck up on them. He came from a good distance. You got 2 one-on-one blocks up here. So he would have had to, if he would have known that this blitz was coming, he might have maybe switched the running back over to the right side, maybe slid the protection to the right, which is probably would have been what he would have done. Center, you're here. Guard, you're now here. Tackle, you're now on him. Running back's picking up whatever gets left over on the edge, and that's how. But I've never played quarterback, so I don't know 100% what the thinking behind it is. As you guys obviously saw me, I had, even while I was diagnosing the coverage, forgot that that linebacker was blitzing, which explains absolutely everything. Man coverage on the back end of everything else. One high safety. And he gets there. White gets there. Really good job. Here we go. 3rd and 8 for the Stallions coming up. Etling's going to drop back. Looks like they're running a bang route to Mariner, and it's complete on 3rd and 8. Really good job. With about 8 minutes to go in the half, Danny Etling is standing in the pocket under a little bit of pressure. Birmingham's going to bring pressure. So they got 5 on the line of scrimmage pre-snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the line of scrimmage. They are all coming, and then that linebacker's coming as well. They're playing man on the back end. So you got 5 on the line of scrimmage, 8, 9, 10, 1 high safety. 1 high safety up there, man pressure, and he's completing it to Mariner. Really good job. Really good win right here. By Mariner. Mano a mano, he's off, but he's playing man. All you gotta do is give him something right here. You see him giving him the move. Watch it right here. He starts to put the move on right there, and he's open. Really good execution right there. Great job. I love to see that. Here we go. We get a better look at it. Frozen man, cross his face. Get him to stop those feet. All I need is right there. That's what I need right there. Stop your feet. That's all I need you to do right there. I'm crossing your face, catching it, secure the catch, and get a little bit after the catch. Couple yards after the catch. Really good job. 2nd and 7 coming up. Etling's got pressure immediately, and he's gonna, oh man, he tried to pitch it off, but it's gonna get fumbled around. They're eventually gonna fall back on top of it. McCrary tries to pick it up and run with it, but somebody eventually on Birmingham or Panthers squad ends up with the ball. They called a defensive holding on the safety. I can't remember what it was, for what reason they called it, but I remember it was a defensive holding on the safety number 7. And the next play, this is, Birmingham, it wouldn't have mattered because they had the defensive holding, but man, this hurts for Birmingham. Next play, I know Danny Etling used to play for the Packers. I can't remember if he played for the Packers when Aaron Rodgers was there, but this looks very Aaron Rodgers-esque. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Rolling to the left, just looks effortless, not really putting his legs into it. Looks like a lot of arm strength, getting it down there. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And I don't know if the Stallions had a bust in coverage. I can't remember what it was for them that contributed to this play being a touchdown. Because look, we're watching Mariner out here on the left. That corner's playing flat, but he doesn't have high safety help. He's playing in the flats. I'm not so sure what he's watching in the flats, but he's playing in the flats, and there's one high safety. It looks like they're playing cover 3 on this side of things. Not even so sure, but it looks like they're playing cover 3 on this side of things with like a robber in the middle of the field. It kind of looks like everybody's kind of all over the place. Look at Tizino. Like, he doesn't know who he's covering. They're just all over the place. The play action probably is what kind of jumbled people up. Was there a play action? I believe there was a play action on this play, wasn't there? I believe there was play action. Yeah, a little play action. So you see Tizino comes down. He's trying to retrace the linebacker. They all kind of bit down a little bit, but it just looks like they're lurking in the middle. Either way, one high safety. I don't know what this corner was doing over here. I do not know what this corner was doing over here. I don't know what he's watching. I don't know what zone he's in. It looks like they're in a cover 3 on the back end of things. One high, third. That would mean you're in the other third. I don't know why they would leave you a one high safety and leave you in a flat. Obviously, I've never been a defensive coordinator, but I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Unless it's like something that's game plan. Like, you know for sure they're never going to throw it to this side deep over top of us. We should make an adjustment. I've never seen that. So either way, he rolls out to the left, gets the ball out to Mariner, who is wide open. That safety tries to get over there late once he notices it, but at that point, it's a little too little. It's too little too late. Too little too late. Good ball from Etling. Good catch from Mariner. Really good job. Mariner had a great day. He's been playing really good football. Here we go. 6.5 minutes to go in the quarter and the half. And number 7 is going to redeem himself on the 1-point conversion, but get redemption nonetheless and get to the quarterback. Once again, untouched. Untouched. I don't know who. Maybe the tight end was. No, the tight end's in a ghost flat, so it's not him, but somebody. Nobody blocked him. It's a sack. On the 1-point conversion. It's still a 10-point game for Michigan. They got the 10-point lead to start the half, and Birmingham's got the ball to start the half. And almost taking a sack to start the half. Adrian Martinez is going to scramble out, and he's going to run out after a big-time loss. So he started at the 50. He ended up going out at the 40, so a loss of 10. So 2nd and 19 now coming up for Birmingham. 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Adrian Martinez is doing what he does best and using his legs. Look at this. Using his legs to find those windows. I think this is a design quarterback draw. Barely dropped back, and he's taking off. I think they can throw this on the draw. I think that's what Matt Corral was talking about today on the sidelines when he was talking to the sideline reporter. I think his name is Cole Kublik. But he said that, Matt Corral was saying that they do have the option to actually throw these, and they actually want them to look at it. But, most times, Adrian Martinez is probably going to run it. Really good play there. 3rd and 9 coming up. 13.5 minutes to go in the third. And they're trying to hit the slot fade to Amari Rodgers, and it is not there, but I do believe they called pass interference. Here we go. See the man coverage. They're on different levels. Man, one high safety. Everybody else is blitzing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 blitzing. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blitzing. Yes, sir. One-on-one with one high safety. That safety's coming down. I think that's Nakua at one high safety. Adrian Martinez is trying to get it out there, and it hits the back of the defensive back. But the defensive back was not looking at the ball. So by word of the law, that has to be a pass interference. Spot foul, first down. 1st and 10 for the Stallions. Here we go. Running the screen to Kevin Austin, who is scooting, I must say. And getting close to 1st down yardage on 1st and 10. Really good job. You see the cut blocks from the interior linemen to start. The guard and tackle on the left side, or the guard and center on the left side are slipping out. The center tried to get somebody. Guard tried to get somebody too. Never worked back, brother. I mean, he kind of did help him, though. Kind of bend that corner to get to where he got. I don't know if that guy would have made the tackle anyway. But you could say this guard probably helped. Center doesn't really block anybody. Guard doesn't really block anybody. But it's still a gain of 9 yards. Really good job right there. 2nd down. 1st and 10 coming up. 12 minutes to go in the third. 1st and 10. Handing it off to the running back, CJ Marable, who's going to run in virtually untouched. Really good job right there. After he got through the line of scrimmage, he was really untouched. These are really good blocks in here. So a little gap. Running a little counter right here. guard, tackle, counter, pulling around. Good block on here by the end. So you're pinning down, you're blocking down, working up to that second level. This is really good. This is really good. This is why Birmingham has been so good this year. Because they can move people. Because they do it at a high level. This is freaking textbook counter right here, man. Like, I'm not no run coach. I'm not no run game coordinator. I've never been an offensive line coach. But this looks beautiful. This is a beautiful picture. Watch this guard and tackle. Watch this guard and tackle right here. Watch this guard and tackle. Block down. Really good job. You see the guard and tackle on the backside coming around on the counter. Boom. I love that. But watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this a little bit, though. Guard, tackle, good double team, work up to the second level, get on that wheel backer. Really good job. Now let's watch the pullers coming around. Watch the pullers coming around. Guard coming around, gets on that end, tackle coming around, gets on that backer. CJ Marable reads it, cuts inside of that block, reads that block by the tackle coming around on the pull, reads it, where do I have to hit? It might be a little muddy, but these guys are not on you. Really good block right here from 68 to stay on him, to make that guy lose his balance. Really good job. CJ Marable does the rest. Look at 73. He's still on him. He's still on him. He's still on him. He is still on him. And then you got to have good blocking receivers. Deon Cain does his freaking job on the back end and leads his guy into the end zone. Really good job. This is freaking beautiful football right here. This is beautiful football from the Stallions. This is why I've liked watching them all season, because of stuff like this. Moving people on the offensive line on this counter. This is beautiful. This is freaking beautiful. Yes, Skip Holtz. Yes, CJ Marable. Yes, Stallions. Great. Freaking great. Celebrate that. Yes. Let's get, oh man, look at this. Look at this. It's not always pretty, but if you can find it, the hole is there. Really good physical block right here from this guard on this end. Really good job. Really good block on this. What is that? A safety linebacker coming down. Really good block on this linebacker coming down. I mean, boom. Just like that. And then really good blocks. I mean, 73, you win this play. 73, you won this play. You locked up with this guy at the 15-yard line and gave him an escort to the end zone. And then Deon Cain, I love this block. I love this block, Deon Cain. I love this. Really good job. This play was beautiful. That play was beautiful. Pre-snap motion, handing off. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Amari Rodgers. He ends up keeping it. I'm sure this was probably a read. He's reading. Yep, right there. He's the read. He's the read. This end is the read. What does he do? Does he try to converge on me and keep me from pulling it and running in? Or does he overreact to the fake? He overreact to the fake, shift it out. At that point, you're out of leverage, and I'm just going to run right past you. Really good job. You no longer have leverage. You lost your leverage right there. Your leverage on me is gone. And also we got this puller coming around as a lead blocker who does his freaking job once again, really big time block. Love to see it on that linebacker. Really good job. Moving people. That Birmingham Stallions offensive line is something serious. I'm trying to tell you. It's a difference maker for them and everybody else. I promise you. Here we go. We get to see Perkins now. First and 20. He's going to stay on his feet and dive forward for a gain of about close to 6 or 7. Close to 6 or 7 we'll give it. Maybe even closer to 5. But decent run right there to turn nothing into something. He got 5, 2nd and 15. 10.5 minutes to go in the third. And he almost threw an interception looking for Mariner. That safety came in, and I don't even know if it was almost an interception. I think that just safety came in and batted it down. But really good play there from that safety. Really good play right there. Here we go. 3rd and 15 for the Panthers. 3rd and 14 for the Panthers. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. This is when Bryce, no. This isn't when he got hurt. But he did really get close to the first down yardage. Really close to first down yardage. I think they might have ended up punting this. I thought they were going to go for it. I would have went for it. But really good play right there. But I can't remember if they roughed the kicker. They might have roughed the kicker. Birmingham might have roughed the kicker, and that kept Michigan on the field. I think that's what happened. I think Birmingham might have roughed the kicker. I can't remember, but you got 6 minutes to go. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers, and this is when Perkins is going to get hurt. He's going to try to hurdle right here. He hits his knee. If you watch it again, watch his left knee. Helmet right to the knee. Right to the knee, quad area. That could not, maybe shin area, but that left leg could not feel good after that. And then also you're getting another helmet to like the crotch right there. Just a very physical play right there. Very physical play. Very physical play. They showed it like 5 times over and over. Really physical play. Here we go. 5 minutes to go in the third. 2nd and 7. 16-13 ball game. Michigan is leading by 3. And they're going to hand it off to Toa Tau, who gets really good yardage on the inside zone up the middle. Really good yardage. Great job right there on 2nd and 7. 3rd and 3 coming up. Danny Etling is going to, they're running a read option. I'm not sure what they called. They might have called a neutral zone infraction right here. They might have called, can't remember what they called. Might have, oh, it was an illegal motion. So I think this guy was illegally in motion. Yeah, because these guys, he wasn't set. He's in motion and he's not set. That's illegal motion, illegal shift. It got called on number 86, but it really should have been him. So I'm already in motion. You have to get set. That's a legal shift. They both called it, and it sucks too because McCrary ran and ball in for the touchdown. And that could, I mean, man, I'm just now thinking about this, but like, this was such a big penalty, and I know Coach Marcel is going to be talking about this in the meeting. Like, this is, I mean, they have to get this cleaned up if you want to beat the best team in the league. If you want to win a UFL championship, you're going to have to go through the Stallions. That is a fact. And obviously, thank God this wasn't the playoffs this week, because watching some of these plays back, they just hurt, because for the most of the game, like, you guys were in control. But it's like little things like this, like, you have to get set. We cannot have this. We cannot have this. Like, if you score here, the final score was 19-20, if I'm not mistaken. 19-20 Stallions. So the Stallions only ended up scoring one more touchdown. If you score here, that gives you at least 22 points. At least 22. So at that point, the Stallions are now down by 9. Say you go for 1 and get it. That's a 10-point game. That's a 2-possession game. That puts the Stallions on their heels a lot, but this penalty ends up happening. You only end up getting 3 out of this, and you know, we see what happens after that, you know, but that's tough. That's tough. Illegal motion, you cannot have it. Cannot have it. 2nd and 10, 3 minutes to go in the third. 3-point lead for the Panthers. Tossing it out to Trey Quinn on the little spot route. Now you got a 3rd and 6. I think they go back to Trey Quinn. They do. Once again on a little spot route. He gets the first down. 1st and goal coming up. Now you got to bow up Birmingham. You're going to try to, I think they false started. Might have been a false start. I think it was a false start. It looked like everybody was a little early. False start, most definitely. So once again, another penalty. I mean, you get inside the 5 again. I mean, you weren't inside the 5 previously, but you get inside the 5. 1st and goal. Like, we have to score here. We have to score here. Not we. I'm not a Panther. I'm not a Michigan Panther, but like, you got to score here. You got to put the ball in the paint here. You got to. You got to. So now you got the false start. Now you're close to the 9-yard line. You're going to try to run a little RPO here, little stick, flat action down here, stick, flat, just a little runoff. But you got Hikatini out here. Give it to him. Give it to him. He gets it to him, and he's down close to the 2-yard line. Right there on the 2-yard line, there's a flag. Illegal man downfield. Another penalty, backing you up to the 14-yard line. I mean, just penalty after penalty, just shooting themselves in the foot over and over again when they were set up for success. Now there's a minute left in the third quarter. Try to get it off to your running back. Was that the running back? Yeah, you try to get it off to your running back on what looks like an angle route. It's a little behind, might have dropped it. Either way, incomplete. 2nd and goal, 20 seconds to go left in the third. Danny Etling standing back here. Try to hit the corner route to Trey Quinn, or, you know, wherever he ended up in the corner to Trey Quinn. He started out down here. Not so sure I got to the corner. Not sure if he ran a corner or if that's just kind of where he ended up. But not going to be complete. Not so sure what they ran here at the top. But nobody's open. Nobody's open. Covered well by Birmingham. They're keeping a lot of people in coverage. Into the third quarter, start the fourth. 3rd and goal with 15 minutes to go in the quarter, in the half. Might have called a hold right there. They did call a hold on a touchdown. On a touchdown. You get a hold called on a touchdown. Like, these are the penalties that will kill you and that will kill your season. Michigan is a really good outfit. They have a really good defense, but it's just like the little penalties right this that you don't really see much for Birmingham. Like, Birmingham is not going to beat themselves. Like, Adrian Martinez is not really going to turn over the ball. They're not really going to fumble the ball. That's kind of what hurt them last week. They had the interception was late. I don't really see that. I mean, they were trying to win. They didn't have a lot of time left. But like, Birmingham does not hurt themselves a lot when you play against them. You watch them play, they don't hurt themselves a lot. They're not getting a lot of negative plays. That's kind of what's been hurting them lately, is they have been getting sacked. They have been getting plays, losing yardage on plays, but usually that's not what they do. And as you see, this whole drive for Michigan is just filled with plays of them shooting themselves in the foot. And I mean, you see what it does. I mean, you can't win that way. This is 100% a hold. It's right here. Hold right there. Hold right there. I mean, you can't, man. Now they're on almost to the 25. They're on the 24-yard line. At one point, they were on the 2-yard line or inside the 5 at one point. Like, man, just devastating. 3rd and goal. They're going to run it to Tao. And he's going to get actually pretty good yardage after starting at the 24. He's going to get down close to the 12, 13-yard line. And they're once again going to call another penalty. I mean, like, these guys cannot get out of their own way. I don't know where they called the hold at. They might have called it in here on Burton. I'm not sure, 100% sure where they called the hold at. But, I mean, you just cannot have it. They did call it on Burton. You cannot have it. Now they're back behind the 30. They were on inside the 5 at like the 4-yard line at one point on this drive, and they are behind the 30. They have scored like twice now on this drive, both been negated by penalties. We got to get it figured out, boys. We got to get it figured out. Just toss it to Mariner, who's not going to get much of anything, and they're going to end up bringing Jake Bates on for the 44-yard field goal, which he hits down the uprights. And making it a one-score game, keeping it a one-score game at 19-13 with Michigan leading by 6. Really good return here from Amari Rogers, and he's getting them down inside close to the 40-yard line, right on the 40-yard line, it looks like, with about 3 minutes to go in the fourth. A lot of time went off. So Michigan had the ball since this kick. Michigan had the ball again. I think Birmingham had the ball again as well. Nobody really did anything. Here you go. Here's the return with about 3 minutes to go in the game. 2nd and 10 coming up for Birmingham. They're going to hand it off. No, they're not. They're going to pull it. Adrian Martinez is reading once again. So you got a blitzer on the edge. This is probably what they're doing. I mean, they're not even trying to do this to stop Adrian Martinez, but they're just blitzing. You see they're shifting to it late. Man, one high. He's coming down to cover that slot receiver. Man blitz. Bring 5. This guy's probably watching the running back. Read option. Looks like they're trying to insert that left tackle out there, but he's also has the option to pull it. Looks like he acts like he's going to throw it just to throw that nickel off, and he gets out of harm's way. I mean, and gets pretty good yardage. 3rd and 3. Here we go. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Once again, he's going to pull it. RPO to Marlon Williams, who's going on the ghost down the line of scrimmage. And really easy completion. 1st down, and he ran out of bounds. Maybe he didn't want to run out of bounds. Maybe he thought he could still do something with that. Oh yeah, they're telling him to go. Man, you got yardage, man. That's good. 1st down though. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to go in the game. I think this is following the 2-minute warning. They get it off to CJ Marable on 2nd and 10, and he's getting upfield for really good yardage. Look at the lineman out front blocking for him. Lineman out front, you got the guard tackle on the right side. I think the center might make his way out there as well, kind of. Really good block here from this guard. Watch the guard right here. Really good block, helped out with Jay Sternberger, and he's getting upfield for 1st down yardage. Really good job there. Here we go, pre-snap motion, swinging the running back out. He fakes it to the running back on the swing, gets it to CJ Marable, Marlon Williams, who's not able to come down with the catch. Big hit from the cornerback right there. Really big hit. Dislodges the ball. Here we go. 1:40, 1:44 to go in the game. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to try to throw it deep to Jay Sternberger, but Nakua, the interception leader in the UFL, tied for interception leader in the UFL, makes a great diving pass breakup right here. Here you go, right here. He's playing outside leverage on Jay Sternberger. You see right here, Jay Sternberger starts to lean him to the outside. You see it right here. He starts to lean him to the outside. Nakua makes a play. Great job. I think Nakua definitely deserves a shot in an NFL training camp. I think he's played really well, but this is great. Great pass breakup right there. Really good job. Really, really good job right there. 4th and 7 coming up when you got to have it. When you got to have it. I mean, and this, to me, epitomizes the Birmingham Stallions team. Obviously, they didn't play great football last week. They lost to the San Antonio Brahmas. But, like, right here, when you got to have it, when there's no other choice, you have no other option. We don't get this, we are going to lose the game. Obviously, they still had 3 timeouts. Obviously, they're in Michigan Panthers side of the field, so Michigan would have a ways to go to get any points. But your chances of winning the game go down significantly if you don't convert this 4th and 7. And what do they do? What do they do? What are they going to do here? Here we go. Getting it off to Kevin Austin down here. Not so sure what the route concept was, but Kevin Austin's right here pre-snap. Looks like he's going to run some type of deep in route or maybe even a curl. He ends up wide open and makes the catch on 4th and 7. Really good job with 1.5 minutes to go. You see the catch in slow-mo. He went down to make the catch. Really clutch play from Kevin Austin to secure the catch, to bring it in. Really clutch play right there. Really clutch play. 1:20 to go. 1st and 10. Here we go. Adrian Martinez is going to try to run the draw, and he is getting nothing. Getting nothing on 1st and 10. Nothing at all. Here we go. Not so sure what they called. Is that, too many men on the field. Yeah, 12 men on the field. Once again, man, I get to see it better. Obviously, I watched this game live, but like I get to see it so much better and understand it so much better when I watch it back. This is another penalty that victimized Michigan. Like, you cannot have this. You can't have it. And I don't even know if this penalty happened. I think it did. So this penalty happened on this play. Like, bro, you cannot have it. You cannot have it. Like, the last drive we mentioned when they were in the red zone, we saw how they fell apart and didn't end up getting in the end zone when they scored 2 touchdowns that were negated by penalties. And then now, when you're trying to stop Michigan from winning the game, trying to stop Michigan from getting the lead, you're making mistakes over and over. Like, we gotta be locked in. We gotta be locked in. I know Coach Nolan, Coach Marcel, whoever the defensive coordinator is, none of them were happy about this. Cannot be happy about this. Here we go. Inside zone to CJ Marable in the run game. Really good cut right here. Really good jump cut right here. The jump cut around that left tackle's block. Or the right tackle's block right here. Jump cut around that and get the 1st down on 2nd and 2. Really good job. Really good job. Here we go. RPO. You got Sternberger in the flats and he's wide open. This is a designed rub concept right here. These guys are not running routes. This is a one-man concept. He might have the option to run it or to hand it off, but outside of that, it's the run or Sternberger. Nobody else. Look at these guys. We went back a little bit. Look at these guys. They're not running routes. We're distractions. We're getting in the way. Without getting in the way. Like, they look like they're trying to deliberately block it. They didn't put hands on them, so that's probably why it didn't end up being anything, but easy walk-in touchdown for Jay Sternberger. Easy walk-in touchdown, and that is the Birmingham Stallions in a nutshell. Execution at the highest level when you gotta have it, and they get in the end zone at the end of the day. Skip Holtz, the squad with Adrian Martinez, everybody else involved. Really good job. Really good execution. And then here you go, RPO to Marcus Baugh here on the flat and on the ghost flat. And he's catching it down low. Adrian Martinez kind of had to bend around this defensive end to get that ball to him. And Marcus Baugh just crawls into the end zone after that. Really, really good job. Really, really good job right there. Really, really good job. Low catch. Secure the catch and get in the end zone. Great job. Great job. Here we go. You get to see it. The touchdown once again. Looks like inside zone. Kind of looks like he's got a man downfield. He's not more than 3 yards downfield, so it's legal. And they get it to him. Really good job. Really, really good job. Love to see it. Here we go. 1st and 10. 54 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. 2019 ball game. Saw the 1-point conversion from the Stallions, and Michigan starting their drive off, and they're going to get stacked. Taco Charlton just dominates this left tackle out here. I believe that's Taco Charlton up at the top of your screen. He dominates this left tackle. He dominates him. 54, that is Taco Charlton. Domination. Let's watch it one more time. Watch this rush up here. Tries to put like a hezzy move in there, but just bulls him. Get off me. Get off me. I lift. Thank you. Sack. Cannot have it if you're Michigan. Cannot have it. 47 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 15. Michigan's got 1 timeout left. They get it to Sampson. Or not Sampson. They get it to Mariner. And I don't like this here. You made the first guy miss. You made him miss. It's 2nd and 15. You already got so much yardage. Go out of bounds. Save that timeout. Save time on the clock. Like, you're like, brother. You almost got tackled right here. It was almost an interception. Like, it was almost bad right here. You got out of that. You got enough yardage. Like, no reason. That first downs and out of bounds. If you can't get the first down, get out of bounds. Like, that is day 1 install. You have to know that. You have to know that. Get out of bounds. Here we go. 4th and 4, 30 seconds to go in the game. Throwing it across the middle to Devin Gray. The sure-handed Devin Gray, and he makes the catch. Really good job there. He's right here, pre-snap. Looks like he's running that wide and slant. Wide and slant here. Hicatini's got a slant as well. Inside slant, man coverage. Outside slant is also in man coverage. And Devin Gray is making the big-time catch on 4th and 4. When you got to have it, you have to have it. They had it. Really good catch from Devin Gray. Really good play. Really good play. Oh, they're replaying it here. Played it again. Really good play from Devin Gray. Here we go. They end up going for, after getting that first down, I don't think they did anything else after that. They end up kicking the field goal. Jake Bates, who is 3rd, who has been ranked on RJ Young's MVP voting. It goes Adrian Martinez, AJ McCarron, and then on number 3 is Jake Bates. He's been the best kicker in the league. I wouldn't say he's been the best kicker in the league. He's been one of the best kickers in the league. He's been knocking down kicks from crazy distances, a bunch of plus 50-yard kicks. I think he's hit 4 plus 60-yard kicks, 3 or 4 plus 60-yard kicks. We also have that 64-yarder to start the season, and here he is just leaving it a little far right. 53-yarder, well within his range. He had enough leg on it, just did not pull it enough to the left. Tough play, and after playing a pretty solid game against the Stallions through and through, pretty good defensively, had the Stallions flustered throughout the game. They're going to lose by 1 point the last week of the regular season. I think they played pretty strong. I think they did some good things to keep Adrian Martinez and his receivers and the rest of their offense really off balance. But I think in the end, the wherewithal, the mental toughness, the strength of the Birmingham Stallions really shined through and through. And that run game really showed up later on in that game in the second half. That last minute drive that left like a minute left on the clock for Michigan for the Stallions, really good drive. Michigan shot themselves in the foot way too much throughout that second half. So a lot of execution problems for Michigan in that second half. A lot of execution problems, a lot of administrative penalties, a lot of pre-snap penalties, a lot of holdings. That 12-man on the field is a devastating penalty. Those 2 penalties that negated the touchdowns were devastating penalties. A lot that I know they're going to be looking at on film, and I know they're going to be kicking themselves about because Michigan really should have won this game. I truly feel that they should have won this game, and I think they could have won this game. But, you know, I don't decide things like that. So, you know, you got to go out and play the games when they are being played. You got to show up when it's time for you to show up, when it's expected that you need to show up. So they didn't do that. Birmingham did. And they get the dub. So you guys leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. It helps me out a lot. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. What are your thoughts on the playoffs? And yeah, I will catch you guys next week. Thank you so much. And I will catch you later.